So this is the hotel Protea, Protea in Entebbe. We arrived late last night, around midnight. Fairly new, fairly nice hotel. Just 5 minutes from the airport. There was an armed guard, with a rifle, walking up and down here a while back. I don't see him anymore. Anyway, the hotel is set on the shore of Lake Victoria, which is Africa's largest lake. Bit hazy out there today. Of course, I don't know what's typical. We've driven a few miles from the hotel to see these botanical gardens on 47 acres just off the lake. A lot of plants and birds, monkeys, plants and trees from actually not just native, but from Australia and China and some other places. This is coffee, coffee robusta, native to this area. This is the nest of the hammerkop. It's the strangling fig attacking a palm tree. And this is the elephant apple tree. See some of the fruit here. Huge fruit. Safari ants. And the black and white colobus monkey. So it's day two, and we're ready to roll out on the trip itself. Just leaving the hotel, 8:25 in the morning. Red colobus monkey. We've been driving past these fields of tea for quite some time. Some tea pickers up there. And we're getting close to the lodge, just in that direction. So this is the Kibale Lodge in the Kibale National Park. We're spending 2 nights here. going and seeing the chimpanzees and some other things. And turning around. And here's my little bungalow. Traveling down a wide highway that's being constructed to connect a couple of towns, cuts through the national park. But there are crossings designated for elephants and monkeys and so on to make it easier for them to get back and forth. We've stopped here to begin the swamp walk. This is our guide, Owen, for the swamp walk.
This part is for baskets. The inside part is for paper by Egyptians. And it's for traditional footballs. The boys make round thing, then they play it for 2 days as football. The leaves are for decoration and for roofing.
Coffee beans. It's a tea nursery. And here we have a coffee nursery. Crossing the swamp over a very long boardwalk.
Okay. Only 4 fingers.
More red colobus.
Yum, yum, yum. Breakfast.
And after the swamp walk, lunch at the Tinker House. So it's about 1:30 in the afternoon. We're getting ready to start the first chimp walk. Okay, so day one of chimpanzee tracking was a bust. We're calling it a day. Thursday market. And so it's about 7:30 in the morning. We're out here for day 2 of chimpanzee tracking. Hopefully a little more success than last time. And so we've driven a mile or 2 to get started.
All right.
To the next tree.
Walaba muwalo. Nihara no muntu nalaba. Lost your camera?
It's here.
Wow.
And a final lunch at the Kibale Lodge before pushing off for Queen Elizabeth National Park today.
The Fasa waterbuck. Those are two females. Normally the males have big horns. So females don't have horns. And also if you don't see horns on the cobs, those are females. Cobs male normally have horns. Maybe
It's a martial eagle.
you could keep shooting, maybe he may fly and then you take a video of him in flight. Oh yeah, that's a good spot there. Yep, yeah, there. You see him?
I do see one.
Yeah. So that's an immature martial eagle. He needs about 5 years to attain full growth or to adulthood. By that time, the white on the wings will disappear and it will be like a simple kind of blackish gray color.
So we got to Queen Elizabeth Park late yesterday afternoon, and now we're out in the morning looking for wildlife. This is a Ugandan cob with the curved horns.
If they are serious, you really hear that,
Oh, yeah.
you know, that serious impact.
It's practicing.
They are practicing to be dominant over the other.
Oh, yeah, you're right. She does have a collar, that second one. Nice.
And she seemed to be heavy.
Mm-hmm.
She's good in the day.
There's Cape Buffalo.
You see him, the one running?
Yep. Oh, yeah, look at him. Boss.
He's dusting himself.
We're getting ready for lunch on our first full day at our lodge in the Queen Elizabeth National Park. Dining room there. And turning around. Little swimming pool down there. And actually, looking a little further away, we just noticed an elephant in the distance.
It's still has some water. I think there is water. I see reflection. You see, like the last two.
Yep, yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, it
So
looks
that
like there's
one
a little
goes
water.
right
Oh,
in
yeah.
the pond.
Oh, yeah.
So is he going to drink or is he? Oh, the first one.
to see. They're so submerged. A couple of buffaloes.
Buffaloes, yellow-billed stork, Egyptian geese, one to the left, white kingfishers, black and white.
Baby hippo.
Sometimes the mothers have to isolate themselves from the groups when they give birth to male babies. Well, the dominant males in the groups would like to kill them when they are still young. But
Weaver bird
The
nest.
water line.
African savanna elephant. Male.
Facing some of this. Must have seen something.
So it's about 6:30 Saturday afternoon. Just got back from a lake cruise. It's raining pretty good here. Some thunder in the distance. Power's been off since about 6 a.m. this morning. Government's working on some of the electrical lines, I think. So it was actually scheduled. So Sunday morning, getting ready for a walk in the forest.
for anti that animal, elephant. Yeah.
So a lot was happening, but with more protection around the area now, there is reduced poaching at least. So we are heading to this observation area, and this is the rock bed.
Kifunguo wajapatia?
Je, bado patia kifunguo, nilikuwa nafikiri ndio iko na hira.
Sasa vitu yote vilikuwa ya haraka haraka. Lakini hii naona sana funga. Kifunguo. If I can somewhere.
You know when you are, okay, not really in India, but we used to talk like around those rocks, and then with a small light or even a big light.
So it's Monday morning. We're leaving our lodge in Queen Elizabeth National Park, headed for the windy, impenetrable forest. See the mountain gorillas, finally. colobus monkey by the side of the road on the way to windy impenetrable forest.
Look at the other one with the bottle. Yes, going down.
Stopped at this little campsite in Joshua region of the Queen Elizabeth National Park to have some lunch. And just upstream a bit from our lunch spot are a couple of hippos, taking it easy. And after lunch, they've moved a bit downstream.
Yay, Coke Zero!
So tomorrow by this time you will have known who has penetrated the impenetrable.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And all the way up those very long stairs is the Sanctuary Lodge. And here's the bar and restaurant and reception area. So it's Tuesday morning and we're heading to our briefing about the mountain gorillas before setting off to find them.
Today's morning I'm going to take you through a general overview of what is taking place here. Then later I hand you to the lead respective guides who will be taking you through the whole experience of the day.
You know, it's not common to find like 4 blackbacks in one group, but here there are 4 blackbacks in one group and 1 silverback, and also 3 little babies, as are the juvenile and infants. So right here, this is the head of the family, or a silverback, whom we call Kabkojo. Kabkojo is 17 years old. 17 years old. So Kabkojo, it sounds like someone having numerous dots on his face. That's why we named him Kabkojo, because that's the way how he was born. Then we had to name him Kabkojo. That is the head of the family, is the one overall, even though we have other 4 blackbacks or vice president to him, but is the overall commander. And also we have a vice president here, or a blackback, whom we call Kalembezi, is a second to him. Kalembezi, it sounds like a babysitter who really loves little ones. You know, it's very rare to find like the Kabkojo having some kind of fans of playful with Kalembe, with the little ones. But Kalembe is one of the guys whom you can find that most of the time is having fans with babies. But it's very rare to find Kabkojo who is a leader to have fun with the babies. All right?
So the briefings are over and we're getting ready to start.
So you move very slowly. Approximately, you know, gorillas, not until you reach where they are, then you tell that now gorillas are here. Because I may tell you from here, then I find that now they have started walking. As I told you before, that one of the factors makes gorillas to move is food. So when I tell you that now we are remaining with 10 minutes, or 1 hour, or 1 day to reach gorillas, then now they start moving again. Then we spend 2 days. So better I tell you when I confirm that now gorillas are here. We have 5 minutes to start seeing gorillas. Then I can tell you. Or when trackers tells me that now gorillas are relaxing, they are not going, at least there I can get some minutes where we can go and reach gorillas. All right?
Okay.
So we're outside the forest for now. Farmers are encouraged to plant tea in the boundary to keep the gorillas from going out any further. They're not interested in tea. And now up a pretty steep hill.
I don't want you like kind of making a lot of rotary around gorillas. You should keep in a tight group or a cohesive group, and don't be close or don't be near to the gorillas.
Getting fairly close, I think. Back into the forest by now. Dropped our bags and walking sticks. We're close to the gorillas. So it'll get to be fairly tough going. And our first gorilla, blackback.
mbere abo bantu abakwingure engagene inyuma yabo baranze inyuma kake
bayihinguze
muyihinguze
Continuing down very slowly and carefully. Still pretty steep. Footing's getting better though. At a rest stop for lunch, just about 300 meters short of the road where the vehicles meet us. In that direction somewhere. And the end of the walk is our vehicle here.
In the afternoon.
Okay.
You can come and do that, unless you want to do a community walk or a waterfall walk.
I will community walk on truck.
Okay.
We've gone out shopping in a downpour, as it turns out.
Yes, Agenya David is my name, and I work as a head guide here. Today's morning I'm going to take you through a general overview of what is taking place here. Then later I hand you to the lead respective guides who will be taking you through the whole experience of the day. Basically, they will be handling you through the rules and regulations on how you are to conduct yourselves when you are with these animals.
As I told you that in this family, we have 11 individuals, including one silverback, who was born in 1996. By now, is 20 years old. He's called Kanyonyi. This is the one, Kanyonyi. Kanyonyi, it sounds like a little bird. Because Kanyonyi, where he was born from, it was along the river. On that river, there used to be a little bird. So that's why we named him Kanyonyi. Kanyonyi is 20 years old. But remember, gorilla lifespan from 45 to 55 years old. So which means by now, Kanyonyi is still a young man, even though he's having no vice president or a blackback, but he's strong to protect his individuals in the family. You know, even though he's a silverback, but when he's not strong to protect these individuals, then eventually he may end up losing some of the members. Because we have other gorilla silverbacks who are in solitary life and they don't have their families, all right? That's about Kanyonyi.
These are armed rangers.
Yeah, so right now, let us start walking, okay? Yes, okay? Yeah. Okay. So these African giant tree ferns, like in Uganda, most of the people when they are building houses, they always use eucalyptus tree poles. Those from Australia, which are not indigenous in Uganda. They are exotic. Termites, they come and destruct those eucalyptus tree poles. Eventually, the house falls down. So many people who are here, like locally, they always use this African giant tree fern or Sincere maniana because they are very strong and they are really resistant to ants. So it's good. They are good building poles to build our local houses. Yes. So you can use these African giant tree ferns rather than using eucalyptus trees because they are really, really strong and they stay for a long time. And here I'm having these three plants. And these 3 plants are food for gorillas. But all of them, gorillas can eat them in different ways. Like this one, that is what we call mimiroposis. Mimiroposis is one of the plants for gorillas, but when gorillas are eating it, they always eat leaves. Due to the fact that inside here, most other plants, like Blantesia, gorillas can eat stems and leaves. But mimiroposis, they always prefer to eat leaves due to the fact that inside here, when you break it, you don't find some kind of water, it becomes more spongy and dry very faster compared to this one, which we call Blantesia, where gorillas can peel it like sugarcane, then they eat this part which you are seeing here, which is more diluted, okay? So like when it's a dry season, where you can hear that gorillas in mountainous areas, sometimes they don't get to river, sometimes they don't get water, but most of the plants they eat, that's why there is moisture and they get enough water as same time as a source of food, especially Blantesia. Then when it comes to this one, which we call wild ginger or Afromomum. Afromomum or wild ginger is shared by 2 great apes, that is human and gorillas. All of us, we can feed on it, but what we do, humans, we can feed on fruits and gorillas can feed on both fruits and leaves, all right?
Okay.
Yes. So, right now, as I have told you prior, at the moment we are close with gorillas and the trackers, there we're gonna have a look on the rules and regulations. Then after that, we start gorilla viewing or gorilla tracking, okay? So right now, trackers are in front of us here. We have one is called Nicholas.
Nice to meet you.
We have another one is called the Anthony. Or you can call him Tabaresha. Anson actually has worked with gorillas for 20 years, working with gorillas. If he removes his cape, that's why you can see that has worked for a long time. Yes. Then also we have another one, is called Innocent.
Nice to meet you.
I don't know whether he's innocent, is it true?
Yeah, to get more.
Then also we have Sam.
Right up the jungle.
Those are the 4 trackers. Also we have someone there is not putting on uniform. Maybe he can introduce himself. We know what he's doing here because he's not a ranger.
I'm Luke. I'm doing research on gorilla nutrition, what they feed on.
Now you can see the baby has remained the other side, and the mom is here. But the baby is a boy, and I know he will come following his mother. In case Kalunji starts walking, like coming this way, don't just run. The same is having a baby for Malaika. So Malaika also said, let me groom you such that you are grooming my baby. And these babies you are seeing here, you can see like the baby can just walk a little bit, come near to us. So that kind of sound is making.
This is the silverback, the dominant male
He feels like
in the family.
That is what that sound means. It's for mating.
Again, this is the dominant male.
But make sure when you are standing, no ants. If they enter in your clothes, then you may dance in front of gorillas. There with a silverback. So that one wins.
It's the silverback again, dominant male.
And I really hope it has been really a wonderful day for you and us.
Wonderful day. Yes.
Yes, because if I can ask someone like Charles, like yesterday we saw gorillas, but if it's to make comparison, it's not really imparamaterial or not similar, okay? So it was really, really a great experience. So different gorilla experience are different, you know. So when you go like today, tomorrow you go there, you see another experience, you see a different way. All right?
Good.
And also I want to take this opportunity to really give you a lot of thanks, because also these gorillas you have seen, all mountain gorillas, without you, we may not make it. But it's because of your support and the effort you put in these conservation areas in Uganda, also that's why we always manage to protect them. And I know for us we don't have much to give you, but what we really promise you is that we are going to keep protecting them. Anytime you feel like you want to come here, you are going to find them here. You see them. We are going to protect them for generations and generations. Okay?
Thank you.
Yes. For sure, we really, really appreciate much.
And alas, it's Thursday morning. We're leaving the sanctuary lodge for the airport to get back to Entebbe. This is the one-room airport where we'll catch our flight back to Entebbe. And there's security. And here's our plane. And let's go.